Okay, so now we've got our WordPress website and we could go straight on and just install Elementor. But I'm all about best practice and I want to make sure you have the best running website you can potentially have. Therefore, there are a few plugins and some themes things that we need to sort out. So first off, every website runs off a theme. You generally, when you're using Elementor, don't use a theme, but we still need to make sure that we have a nice, simple theme on it. So we're going to go to Appearance and then Themes. And what we're going to do is press Add New. And on the right hand side, normally, here we go, you'll see one called Hello Elementor. And we're going to press Install. And then we're going to press Activate. And now we've got Elementor theme installed. You can see at the top, it's now asking us to install Elementor, but we are not going to be installing Elementor in this video. This video is all about just getting the WordPress website set up with everything that you need, which includes a caching plugin, includes your theme, which we've just done now, and it also includes things such as optimizing it by using Yoast plugins, also having something in place that you can duplicate posts as well. So all the basics that you're going to need, including Google Analytics as well. So once we've got this installed theme, we want to make sure our website runs at a nice speed. So the thing is, we want to get rid of the themes that are currently here but not being used. To do that, we just click Theme Details, press Delete at the bottom right on each of these themes because we no longer need them and they're just taking up space on our website, which if you're getting space used up, it slows your website down. And then you should be left with just this one. Happy days. So next step, we're going to go into plugins and we're going to go Add New. And one of the plugins that I want you to install is called WP Fastest Cache. Now, the best way to explain cache is if you've ever done a change to a website and then you suddenly get a message from someone saying this isn't working, or I'm just seeing text, or you've changed that image, but the old image is still showing for some people, it's more than likely that you need to refresh the cache. But also, the cache is these plugins for caches are very good at speeding your website up as well. So I'm not actually going to explain the whole technicalities of it, but we'll show you how to get everything sorted. So we're going to press Install Now on WP Fastest Cache. And then we're going to press Activate. And then you can see now we've got this here. So now that we've got this installed, we no longer need this one here. So you might have one, depending on your host. So Ionis puts one on, which is also a cache. I'm going to disable this and deactivate it, and also delete it because it's taking up space. You might, if you're on SiteGround, install their own as well. So again, just remove it after you put this one in. So next up, we're going to press Settings. And I'm not actually going to explain all these settings to you because I really do not want to confuse people, but you can feel free to drop a message in the group if you do want to know what any of these mean. But we're going to press Enable. We're going to tick the box on Preload and then just press OK. Tick the box on Logged In Users. Tick the box on Mobile. Tick the box on New Post and press OK. Tick on Update Post and OK. Tick on Minify. Tick on Minify CSS. Tick on Combine CSS. Tick on Combine JS. We're going to tick gzip, tick browser caching, and emojis all depends on if you are going to be using emojis in your landing pages or not. Personally, I don't recommend using emojis and avoid them, and instead use an image of an emoji, because if you actually use emojis insert emojis in, it does slow your website down. So we're going to tick that, and then we're going to press Submit. And literally, that's it. That's all we need to do in that so far. So next up, we're going to go back to plugins, and Add New. And there's one plugin that I would love you to install, which works alongside the cache in speeding your website. And it's instead of Automize, it's called Auto-P-Tomize. Okay? And then you'll see this one here, and we're going to press Install Now. And then press Activate. And we're going to go into Settings. And then what we're going to do first off is we're going to tick this box here of optimize the JavaScript code. We're going to tick the box of aggregate JS files and tick the box of let Automize do this bit. After that, we're going to tick optimize CSS code, tick the box underneath saying aggregate CSS files, and tick the box about also aggregate inline. And finally, inline all CSS, tick that. And there's one thing we need to do here, is that this bit after here, after /cache, we want to delete, okay? So this should be what this says now. And then finally, we're going to tick optimize HTML code. And I believe that is it. Yeah, that is it. So now we're going to press save changes and empty cache. And there's one more thing that you possibly want to get on, which is lazy load. So basically, just to explain what that means, I'm just going to load up a link. So when this loads up, what it has to do is load up all the images as well. But we have lazy load on. So what happens is when we load it up, it only loads up a maximum of 2 images to start off with, and then it'll load all the rest up while the page is up, so it's displaying it. So it means your page will display faster. So what you need to do is take this on. So if you go to images, we can tick that on of image loader, lazy load images. And then here is the lazy load image. So we want to say 2, because I never really have more than 2 images at the top. So we always want to make sure it loads 2 up quickly, and then it loads up the rest. So if you actually did on your pages, say had 3 images at the top, you would want to change that to 3. Then we're going to press save changes. Fabulosis. Next up, we are going to install another plugin. So I'm just going to go to plugins. All these have their reasons. And we are going to, if you just search duplicate, it will come up with Yoast duplicate. There we go. Yoast duplicate post. There's several different ones you can get on this, but this is the one that I prefer to. And we're going to press install now. And what this means is if you are in the back end of a website, have I got a back end of a website up and running? Hang on, I have. Let me just go to here. You can basically, if you had a page, you'd be able to press clone. So let's just say you set up a lovely landing page and you want to, make another landing page. Instead of having to start from scratch, you can clone the previous page and just edit it. So this is you just 100% need this. Same with blog posts. If you put a blog post up, you can duplicate it. So once that's installed, we're going to press activate. And that's it. That's all we need to do on that one. And next up, add new, because we have another plugin to install. Now, the next one is for basically your SEO. So it's called Yoast SEO. There's several different ones. I personally recommend either Yoast SEO or Rank Math SEO, okay? These are the 2 that I would recommend. So for now, just because most people are familiar with Yoast SEO, we're going to install that one. So you would press install now. It's having a think. And then you'd press activate. And the reason we want this on is not because I'm going to be teaching you SEO, but because when you get your SEO, your landing pages set up, do you know when you share it somewhere and it pulls through a preview link of what that looks like on social media? We want to make sure that it's pulling through the correct information that you want it to pull through. And this is where your SEO will help you. So once we're in here, I would like you to do the first time configuration. So press start first time configuration. What it's going to do is ask you some questions. So just press continue. It's going to ask you who you are. So it's an organization. Our website name is Online Income Academy. Our business name is actually Thrive. Oh my goodness me, I cannot type today. It's Thrive Business Academy. It's asking for our logo, so I'm just going to upload our logo, which I'm quite certain I downloaded at some point. Here we go. Put that in there. Press save and continue. It's going to ask us about social profiles. I'm not going to put mine in currently. I will go back and do that. So put them in, press save and continue. Personal preferences. So I don't want it to track my data, so I'm going to press no. If you do want to sign up and get their newsletter, you can do that. I'm just going to press save and continue. And then for finish, all we're going to do is press go to your SEO dashboard. Job done. And there's one more that I would recommend you to install, and that is called for your Google Analytics. So this is called Google Sitekit. So we're going to go in here, and if we search Google Sitekit, you can see it there. I'm going to press install now. I'm not going to show you how to set up your Google Analytics and sign up for Google Analytics or anything like that, but Google Analytics, sign up for your account for Google Analytics, and then go through this setup of connecting your website to Google Analytics, and job done. And that's all we need to start off with. And then what I'm going to show you in the next video is about setting up Elementor Pro, getting the branding and things all set up so that you're ready to go and create your landing page.